Mike 57. I know he ain't got it. Check 31. Check 31. Go.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that?
No. Ringo. 57, go. 57. Watch the run. Shut up.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Play action. Now Griffin. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
Here we go. Ready? All day, every day.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1. What's that, ready? 54. Hey! All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
He may try and run for this. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cam Newton keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
This time, Griffin will throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Griffin. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The 3rd year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's Griffin. And Adams has it, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 25 for Mike.
the gun, Newton. He's got his rookie tight end. That's Herb Smith, Jr. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Packers' 28-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Gun.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Great. Great.
From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Watch the run.
After the run, Newton going to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Herb Smith, Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Griffin got a man. That's Allison. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now to throw on third down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a first down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! Switch! Switch! At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Griffin. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Back to throw, Newton. Gets it to his running back, Cannon.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Newton to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They'll run on first down. Cannon. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 35 on second down. Newton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is RG3. A throw caught by Kumaro.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Newton. Dancing to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, let's get this ball. Great. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. Go. Mike, 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming.
From the gun, it's Griffin. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
50, plant. Check, watch 54. Ready? Check. Switch. Hey, check 24, watch 24. X3, 218, chopper. Alert flare. Let's go.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Foxtrot. 35's the Mike. Hey, they scared. Mike 35. Shoot.
Now it's the backup Greer. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it.
35's the Mike. Come to my world. Hey, seam 6. Mike 35, Mike. Get it.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Griffin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
they really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the play. And my goodness, another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Packers' 32-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
80 weapon. Hey, Charlie.
A play fake. Now Greer to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Come on, set.
They'll come out in the pistol. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch the boot. Smooth. Yo. Ready.
Now it's Greer. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
4 down. Go. 28. Mike, 28. Watch the slant.
From the shotgun, Griffin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Griffin. His throw incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Griffin. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter and the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 3. Single.
They fake the handoff. Now Greer under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 36 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw again on 2nd down. Griffin nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. 3rd and long. It's Griffin. A dump underneath to Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
18 Gator. Bravo.
35's the mic.
You ain't doing nothing.
Throwing now, Greer. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up.
And it's a fumble, and the Packers pick it up. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Hustle. You scared of it?
Check 43. Yeah. Check.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. Now a desperation throw deep down. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On the ground, it's Cook. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Cook. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. A toss to Cook. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly. There. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Squad like what in the field like all day long.